Hey guys. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Esther back again with another video. What's up guys, how you guys doing? Good evening. It's currently 10:54. It's almost 11 o'clock Nigerian time. It's almost 11 o'clock and I am making this video. Now, I was not supposed to make this video because it's really late and I don't have space, I don't have anything. But I don't know, I just felt like making a video today because I haven't been posted in a while and I kind of feel bad. So I felt like posting this video today, so that's what I'm doing. I know in my previous video, I promised you guys a little story time on how I was almost, should I say, scammed of the weather is hot. I don't even know why I'm wearing this sweater. Okay, I'm wearing this sweater because I want to wear this sweater for this video, and the weather is not really hot though, but I'm sweating a little. So let me just find myself small. Don't mind my voice, I don't know what's wrong. Anyways, I promised you guys a little story time, so I want to make this story time very as short as possible because I don't have much space for much talk. So you need water. Take note of my skin, terrible at the moment. Unicorn has done a lot to me. Anyway, so this is a story time of how I got my ring light and little drama I had to go through. I don't know, all the time in my life, anything I want to do something very fun, there's always like, what's the English, drama or whatever that comes with it. But anyways, let me just quickly get into the story. So this is this happened, we're in April, right? So let's see, I think March 7th. This happened March 7th. That's when I went to get my ring light, so the ring light I'm using right now. This happened March 7th, and March 7th, I went out with my mother to go and get a ring light, and I was preparing for school as well. So I went to get a ring light, some food stuff, and some skincare products for my sister. So during this time, we're having like during the election, and Nigeria was going through like a cashless society. What's the English? We're not having much cash during that period, so everything was like transfers or POSs. So I was with my card and my sister's card because her money was inside her card, and I did not want her to transfer it into my account yet because I was using Zenith Bank, and the Zenith Bank network during that period was quite bad. So the only way you can use Zenith Bank a little is through the card. That's the only way that it will even work a little bit then. So I had my own money in my account like that. So I went to the market, a market in Warri, a Budu market, to get all this stuff. So getting there, I went to get the ring lights first because I was already excited to get the ring light. So I went there with my mom. So I went to get the ring light first. I told you I got the ring light for 18,000 naira. So I don't have the cash in my hand, obviously. So I had to make a transfer or POS, and the man directed me to this guy. He owns a store and like he does POSs. I should go meet him for the POS stuff. And I was like, okay, cool, sure, cool. So we went over there and we're like, Afa, POS. I gave him my Zenith Bank ATM card for him to use for the POS transaction. But when he slotted it in and did all this stuff, it did not go, like network issues or something like that, and it declined. So he tried again and it declined again. So I was like, okay, let me just use my sister's card, which was the First Bank ATM card. Let me just use her card for the transaction, for like the ring light transaction, and probably I'll send it back to her whenever it goes, or I'll just use my card to buy the remaining things I want to buy for her and stuff like that. I'm like, cool. So I used her First Bank card to pay for the ring light, and it actually worked. I paid for the ring light. I had my ring light with me. So that the guy's store was like here. So the next store was a cosmetic shop. So I said, okay, let me get my sister's stuff, her skincare stuff. So I wanted to get the things my sister wanted. They didn't have everything. They just had one item, which was a scrubbing what's the name of the scrub? I'll put the scrub right here. So that scrub was what one is 1,500 naira, one five, but so it was 1.5. So I gave them my sisters. I gave them the First Bank card to make the transaction, but the first bank card was declining. They were having network issues, and I do not know why, but they were having network issues. So I had to. We tried again, and it didn't work because we're having network issues. Mind you, while I was doing all these transactions, I don't know whether it was God. Yeah, not whether it was God that just told us, I and my mom, to keep the receipts from the POSs. We're just keeping the receipts in our back sack. So my sister's first bank ATM card was not working. So I was like, we actually thought it was the person's POS that wants to purchase the scrub for that was not working. So she was like, okay, try my neighbor's POSs, which was that same guy. So I gave him my Zenith bank card, ATM card, for him to try it. Probably it would work, and he did try it. But he added his own charges, which was 200 naira, which made the whole transaction 1,700 naira. So he made the transaction and it worked. Everything worked. We paid for it. We took our scrub and we left. So went to another shop to get some other items before we continue doing what we wanted to do. And going to the other shop, I wanted to get something for my sister. So I was like, since I've used her money to buy my ring light, let me just use my money to get the stuff I want to get for her. Then whatever change remains, I'll just transfer the rest to her. So I slotted in my ATM card to the other person that I want to get something else from, and my ATM was like insufficient balance, and I'm like, you say waiting, and I checked my app and I was seeing that I've just been deducted of 17,000 naira, and I was like, you say waiting. We ran back to the guy that did the transaction. I was like, guy, Alpha, what's they play? Alpha, what's happening? And I was like, he doesn't know too that we saw what he did. He doesn't know too, blah blah blah. That probably the money will be reversed later. That if it's not reversed, this is his number. We can call him, or I should go to the bank. Okay, cool. So due to that effect, the whole market's plan was just scattered because I was not short of money. I don't use my money from my sister and stuff like that, so I just let me just go home, and probably later I'll come and get the remaining stuff I want to get, her remaining skincare and my food stuff, you know. So I went home, and I knew obviously that my money would not be reversed to me because this is Nigeria. My money would not be reversed to me. So I was like, okay, I'm going to the banks first thing in the morning. Now, going to the bank in Nigeria is not just an easy task. It's not something you just wake up in the morning, I want to go to the bank. No. Going to the bank in Nigeria is like you have to plan, like you have to prepare yourself mentally to go to the bank in Nigeria. So, very early in the morning, quick water break, please. So the next day, which was the 8th of March, I think it was a Wednesday. This was on a Wednesday. I went as early as 6:30, 7 o'clock ish to the bank, to Zenith Bank, and the queue there was mad. I don't know why I forgot to make a video of me standing in queue and the whole thing I had to go through that day. I totally forgot. I think my phone was low. I can't remember why I didn't, or probably my mind did not just go. Oh, I stood in line. Then we weren't giving numbers, and when the door was finally open, see the way people. I thought I was a very cultured person. I don't like running because I can pass out if I run. But the way people were running, they were pushing people. I followed everybody run enter inside bank like mad humans. Even an old lady fell. I felt bad, like the old lady fell, she was in front of me and she fell. They pushed her and she fell. I want to pick her up, but people they run the entire bank. I can't pick woman. I felt bad, but I ran the entire bank like that, and stayed in the bank, stood in line, filled some forms. I complained, stated everything. They gave me some forms to fill, and I had to stand in queue. And I was like, I don't have this time to stand in queue because I'm a very busy lady. So you know that my cute banker I was telling you guys about, that very cute banker that is always helping me out. So I went upstairs to his office, and fortunately for me, he was there. So I was like, hey, good evening, sir. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? I'm like, hey, how are you doing, Chiamaka? Oh my god. So he was really happy to see me. He asked how I was doing. I was like, fine, what's up? So we exchanged pleasantries, and I'm like, okay, what's up, dude? This, that. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? And he was like, okay, have I filled this form? I was like, yeah, I filled forms. I've done all those shit. What the fuck is going on? Where's my money? Where's my money? Just give me a minute. He was like, yeah, sure. So I explained everything to him in details, told him everything that happened, how everything happened, and I was like, okay, cool, that he wants to trace it, trace blah 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 blah. He typed some things into his computer, blah 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 blah, and he was able to get the POS that kind of made the transaction. So it was like, the 17,000 naira transaction was a whole different transaction altogether. And since I said I did not make any 17,000 naira transaction, he doesn't know that if he had the receipt of the 17,000 naira transaction, he could easily reverse it. But since I did not have the receipt with me, they have to go through some other work, and it may take up to 15 days before I could get that money back. And it was like, getting the money back is a two-way thing. He can only get the money back if it was a normal bank stuff that just happened, one thing, I'll get my money back. But if the money left my account due to a fraudulent act, let me say they stole my money, then there's nothing he can do about it. It has been done. So I should just hope that it was not a fraudulent act. And I was like, hey, 17,000 naira, where I want to see that money from? Like, I went home, like, legit that day I was feeling legit depressed. I like 17, I know you'll be like 17,000 naira, it's just 17,000 naira. It's just 17,000 naira to you. To me, it is not just 17,000 naira. 17,000 naira is a whole lot of money to me. Like, for me, it's a lot of money. But I go home, I told my family members, and they were like, well, let's hope that I can have my money reversed to me that day. And that was when I now filmed my ring lights unboxing video. If you guys can see that in that video, I was not all jumpy. I was just really down throughout that video because I was not feeling it. I just had to film it because that was the only chance I would have to film that video. But I really wasn't feeling it. I legit cried. I got down on my knees and I cried. I was literally praying like, guy, if I say guy, God, like, I need my money back. Like, I cannot just, first was 5,000 naira. Now 17,000, people like saying me cannot just open bank, I should just have a pot. All these ways they save money, I just get down for my room, they put money for inside. God Jabego. So that was that. While I was in the bank though, he asked me to call the man that made the transaction, and because I did collect his number the previous day, so I called the POS guy, and I was like, guy, you saw everything that happened. I didn't steal your money. This, that. And getting home, I was like, blessed this guy don't take my money. Omo, it's a good thing that he has a store in a good market. I'll go and bring fire to him. You cannot take my money and go. He has a store. Not like he's just a normal guy that just owns a POS. No, he actually has a store. So he cannot do that kind of thing and just be roaming around freely. It's not possible. So, I think the next 2 days or so, my mom went, I think, on a Saturday, because we were waiting for the whole thing. The banker asked me to wait to see if I can see if like the whole transaction was a fraudulent act or it was a normal act. But it was, I don't know why it was taking the banker too long. I haven't got the banker's number because I need to be keeping in touch with him. He's kind of cute. A very cute banker. So that was that. And on the Saturday of that week, my mom went to the market again to go see if she can get the POS guy. But on getting there, he wasn't around. They said whether he went out, Abi, which English did speak for my mom, and she was like, okay, cool, no problem. He went out, Abi, no wahala. I'll be back again. And I think the next week, Monday, I can't remember when, but the next week, my mom went back there again, and he was around. They talked about it. She showed him everything, all the receipts that we kept throughout that day. I have never documented my entire day as much as I did that Tuesday. Like everything I did the day I went to get this ring light, I have it everything stored in my head because now money matter. So they talked about it, this, that, and it turns out that the guy is actually a very nice guy, and it was all a misunderstanding. So it turns out that, you know, the 1.7 transaction that I made for the lotion, the scrub, he actually mistakenly punched in an extra 0, which made it 17,000 naira, not 1.7. So that was the whole thing. So he transferred back my 15,000. How much? 15,300. 15,300. Abi? Yeah, he transferred back my 15,300. And you guys were asking me why he's supposed to transfer the whole 17,000 naira. No, he's not supposed to transfer the whole 17,000 naira, because if he does transfer the whole 17,000 naira to me, then he's losing, because I will end up not paying the 1.7 thing I bought from him. So if you actually do the calculations on your own, I know this is a little bit confusing, but maybe it's confusing to me, but to you, I mean, I don't know. But sure, that was what happened. So anyways, I got my money back. That's like the best part. I'm smiling, I got my money back. So that's it on period. Lately, I've really been enjoying my ring lights. I've been enjoying my ring lights so much. Though, to be completely honest with you, the ring light stand, it's misbehaving currently. Like, I don't understand what's happening. It's giving a whole nother vibe. Like, it's not strong again, something like that. It's a little bit, it's loosened now. It's loosened now, and I don't know why that's happening. Thus I'll have to go and get another ring light stand, but that is till whenever I have money for that. So lately, thank you guys so much for all the love I've been receiving. Thank you guys for all the support. I love you guys so much. Follow me guys on my other handles, my TikTok handle at that_girl6623, on my Instagram handle at dimmaog, dimma_og, at dimma_dimmaog _. I can't remember my name, but just follow me, baby. These are the names right here, and I will be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Uniben has done a lot to me. You keep your water. I think I legit owe you guys a Uniben Ekema campus tour. I think I legit, what the fuck is that? I think I legit owe you guys that. But until then, I will be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye guys.